corporate boardrooms to drive our American economy. Dr. King would say they must dialogue with the decision makers and demand specific new policies that will make a difference for the poor and middle class. With their massive following, Occupy leaders could drive the agenda on such critical issues as repealing the Bush tax cuts, ending predatory lending practices, and closing the achievement gap in education. Second, Dr. King would say that victory will never come through violence. Those who want to change the law must first respect it. Peaceful resistance was the most iconic feature of Dr. King's civil rights campaign. He told his followers, "The means we use must be as pure as the ends we seek." Americans of all races can sympathize with the marchers, who never fought back when they were blasted with fire hoses and cursed by police. Dr. King will point to SNCC as the classic example of what can happen when a nonviolent group takes a defensive posture. In the mid-1960s, SNCC leaders grew impatient with the slow pace of racial integration. The group was taken over by Stokely Carmichael and H. Rap Brown, young advocates of black power and revolutionary violence to overthrow oppression. The group changed its name to Student National Coordinating Committee, and nonviolence was dropped from the agenda. Brown tried to drum up support by declaring that violence was as American as cherry pie, but few were persuaded. By the late 1960s, SNCC was nearly bankrupt and largely ignored. By the early 1970s, it completely shut down. The Occupy movement will suffer a similar fate if it doesn't heed the past. Dr. King took his movement to the mountaintop with the common goal of racial equality and the steadfast strategy of nonviolence. His message to the 10 cities will be simple: occupy your movement with a clear plan of action for economic justice and the higher moral ground.